How you doing? Just going to do a quick video for beginner guitarists when they want to go and buy a guitar, what they should be looking for really on a second-hand guitar or sometimes a brand new guitar. You know, there's a few things that you want to check for really. I mean, if you're buying a second-hand guitar from a shop, you know, they should set it up for you when you buy it really. If they won't set it up for you, try another shop. If you're getting one privately, if you're buying a second-hand guitar privately, there's a few things to look out for that are just warning signs of you know, something's going on that needs addressing. Say for example, I've got this beautiful Telecaster here. Really like this guitar. What is it? It's a Mexican. It's a 2006 Tele 60th anniversary one, and it looks beautiful. I really like this guitar. But when you go to buy a guitar, you fall in love with the looks. I mean, I love how this looks, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see the action. The action's quite high. I'm really trying not to swear in these videos now. Some people have said you shouldn't swear in your videos, man, it makes them not watchable and all this. So I'm sorry if my swearing's offended you. And if you don't like it, you can find another channel to watch. You thought I was going to say fuck off then, didn't you? Anyway, so I'm going to stop swearing. So yeah, the action's quite high on this guitar, and the relief is how bowed the neck is. It's supposed to have a little bow in it. The relief's quite high on that one, so they're indicators of something's going on. There's excessive relief in the neck and there's a high action. It could mean that there's uneven frets and there might need to be some fretwork adjusted. It could just mean that the truss rod needs adjusting and the action needs taking down. But in the first place, somebody's altered this. Somebody's pulled that action up and made the relief in the neck like that. I mean, it's got quite thick strings on. This one's got 12s on. Apparently the guy was a big shredder and all that doom and gloom metal stuff. So yeah, thick strings, high action, that's what they go for. So it's legitimate, but you never know when you're buying a second-hand used guitar why the action is high or the relief in the neck. I mean, also the if you can see the intonation, it's just flat straight, so you know that the intonation will be out and the intonation will have to be adjusted. So they're just some little things to look out for on the actual playability of the guitar, and also like the nut. Make sure the strings don't rock in the slots, don't slide around in the slots from side to side. That would be excessive nut wearing. You'd have to change the nut, make a new one, or you can buy pre-slotted ones for various guitars nowadays. So that's just on that Telecaster. Let me get rid of this one and show you another Telecaster. This is a naughty Telecaster. So things to look out for. I mean, on this one the action's quite low, which means you're going to have to give it a good play to make sure there's no rattling from the strings, no fret buzz or anything, because the action's that low. If there is no string buzz or fret buzz, it means that the frets are in good nick, they're all level, because if there's no string buzz on a low action, you're laughing, really. That's pretty much all there is to say about this one. This does need a new nut in. I've got to make a new nut for this. I'll cut one of the strings a bit too deep and it'll move slightly from side to side, which is a no-no, so that's got to be fixed. This one on the strap, you know, just little signs that you think, oh, why is that like that? I mean, I don't know if you can see this, but the action's low on this, and the grub screws on the saddles are sticking out quite high. So that's one thing, you know, you're going to rip your hand on this when you're palm muting. So, and there's a reason why they're that low. It's because they can go that low, because the relief in the neck and the level of the frets is good. So therefore, you can have a low action. And anything that's cranked up, there's always a reason behind that, and then that you'll buy the guitar thinking, oh yeah, I can adjust that, and I can bring the action down at the saddles, that'll be great. And as soon as you do that, it's buzzing everywhere. So that's no good. That means that, you know, you've got to have a fret level. If your relief is excessive, you've got to check that the truss rod actually works. You know, because if you can't adjust your neck, your guitar's fucked. So yeah, just some things to look out for. So the nut, the action, the relief, the saddles, and that's before you even get to the electronics and stuff. This is just about the playing. I get loads of guitars brought to me by clients that have just brought a second-hand guitar and they bring it in for a setup, and it looks fine and all that, but the deeper that you delve into the playability of it, a lot of them need a lot of work. So if you just take these things into consideration when you're actually buying the guitars, ask yourself the questions: why is that action really high? You know, if you, like I say, if you're getting it from a shop and the action's high or whatever, or you really want the guitar but you don't like how it plays, tell them that you'll buy it if they set it up. And once they've set it up for you, try it, and if it's buzzing or anything, like get them to redo it and redo it and redo it, and if they can't get it right, that ain't the guitar. Don't buy the guitar. You've got to be completely happy with it. When you're buying private, you take it on more of a risk, because you have to bring it to someone like me, or even, you know, you have to end up going to a luthier, and that costs you loads of money to sort stuff out. But few little things, few little pointers, and that, like I say, that's just the playability aspects of a second-hand guitar. There's always a reason why adjustments look crazy. It's because they are. Somebody's messing with them, they might not know what they're doing, or they do know what they're doing and they've had to do that because the guitar's a bag of shit. Oh, sorry, I swore again. Bollocks. Oh, and again. Fuck me. Shit. So, yeah, there's a reason. So, and that's before we get into the electronics or the machine heads, the tuners. You know, the string trees, everything. That's before we even get there. That's just from the nut all the way down the length of the string with the relief and to the saddles. So that's going to be your playability. That's before we get stuck into the other stuff. Also on the tremolo, I've only got 3 on this at the minute. I usually have 5. If this is screwed right in, there's a reason for it. You know, the player might have had it decked, or if it's floating. Sometimes there can be problems with these, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful. But they are beautiful, aren't they? Very naughty. I love kissing my guitars. They never nag back or anything. But yeah, just a few tips, man. Oh, fucking hell, swore again. I've already done 9 minutes. This was only going to be a couple of minute video. So just check your action, check your relief, check the nut, and that's before we go anywhere. Baked tater.